Okay, so I just set it down. It's been about 30 seconds and I actually did glance at it and I thought that I saw something, but it's only been 30 seconds and so I'm not gonna look. Steven's here waiting for me. It's early Saturday morning, the kids are still asleep and I just took a pregnancy test. So we've got about 2.5 minutes to wait and then we'll be able to have an accurate reading. I'm gonna be even more sad if it's not positive because I thought I saw something, but again, it had only been like 30 seconds. So. No! I don't know. 2 minutes, it shouldn't feel that long, but I literally can't even like stand still.
Well, it's 2 minutes right now, but it's been how many months we've been trying this?
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
It's been a few months that we've done this, so.
Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna make myself cry.
The anticipations.
I don't want to cry this morning. I'm not crying either way. I am going to be happy either way, knowing that what's meant to be is meant to be.
Yeah.
Gosh, Steven, I can't do this right now. You're still filming.
It's so cute.
This is the day.
You're just pacing and like.
This is fine. Fine. No big deal. Just seeing if life is gonna forever change. From here on out, like, pretty sure it's been about 3 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it now. I'm gonna cry either way. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna cry either way, because there's just a lot that's gotten us to this moment. Okay. Does that mean pregnant? It's got the vertical line, but it's not a plus sign. Not pregnant means the line across. And pregnant, it says plus sign. But oh my God. Steven, what do you think that means? Not pregnant, it says is.
Which is the one?
Read where it says pregnant and not pregnant.
But which one?
So like not pregnant, it says not pregnant is the line. It's just gonna be a line across. And then if it's pregnant, you're gonna have a plus sign, which it has a vertical line.
But what is this line right here? Why are there two boxes?
Well, the first one is just like the first line across just shows, wait a minute, I don't know. Now I'm second guessing. Does that mean not pregnant? Can you run to the store and get me some more tests? This was literally
fair, man.
I know, this was the last one, but luckily the good news is I peed in the cup, so we can use the same pee because you're supposed to use first morning.
I've been sitting here waiting all morning, waiting for this.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that negative or positive? I don't want to get my hopes up.
I think that's negative. I mean, I don't know. It seems like the bigger box would be the one.
Maybe so.
Is the actual.
Maybe so. Maybe.
But
so.
I haven't seen. You haven't shown me the last 3 or 4.
You might be right. Well, I used a different test, a different brand last time.
Oh, okay.
It's probably negative then. I saw the vertical line in it. Can we just try it? Let's get another. Okay, so we're back from the store and I went ahead and picked up another box of them because the one that I used this morning was actually just like a freebie thrown into the ovulation kit that I had bought, where I was kind of tracking when I'm ovulating since we were trying for a baby. And so those were the ovulation tests, and then it just came with like one extra pregnancy test. And so I didn't know if maybe that's just like a cheaper one or if it's not quite as responsive as these. So I'm gonna take another one. At this point, Steven and I are both kind of feeling like it probably is negative, and that's okay. But I do want to go ahead and take another one just to check, and I went ahead and got one that had 3 tests in it, so I'll probably, if it's negative again, I'll probably retest in a couple days too, just to make sure. But yeah, let's take one more test. So, and then on this one, it's a little bit clearer. It just says if it's pregnant, it will have 2 lines. If it's pregnant, if I'm pregnant, it will have 2 lines. And if I'm not, there will be 1. So that will be a little bit easier to read. It's funny because sometimes you kind of think you see like a little faint line. Yeah, that's negative. It's negative.
I have had time to process since the first one, so I'm not gonna fall apart.
I know. Well, it's negative, and I was like actually really excited at first because I thought it was positive.
I was watching you in the bathroom when you were like thinking, and like I could feel my whole like I don't know how to explain it, just like getting really really excited.
I did take some pregnancy tests last month, and they were also negative, and I didn't feel like I didn't have my hopes up because I didn't think I was really pregnant at that point. It's just weird because I feel like when we were younger, like we didn't
We're
try
trying not to get pregnant
at all. Like we didn't ever have to try because we just would naturally get pregnant with both of the girls. And then with Ethan, a lot of you guys know that story was different because I had had a couple of miscarriages and my health was really suffering. And then as soon as I found those answers for my health problems and the condition I have called MTHFR, which was causing the miscarriages, I also found out I was pregnant with him and was able to be on the right supplements. And obviously he was born healthy. And so this time around, it's just different. I'm not in my early 20s, or with Ethan I was 28. I'm 37, so I'm
37, I'm not old.
It just feels different. It just feels like you have to like actually plan it more or be more proactive. You're more conscious of your health and all of that. And so it just feels so different this time around because we have had to like plan things out, and like taking like ovulation tests. That's something I've never done before. And so
You're not allowed to be out of town on those days, Steve.
yeah, don't be out of town on those days. And so, yeah, I just felt like we kind of had gone through all the steps, and like this time it felt like maybe it was going to be positive. And so
What's that funny? There's like a TikTok I saw, and it was like one day after missing her period, we're already picking out baby clothes at Target.
that's us, because that's today, guys. And I will probably go ahead and take another test in a couple of days, just if I haven't started my period. I will, just to double check, because it is still technically a bit early, because I would normally be having my period like right around now. So it's possible that maybe it's just a little too early. Also, you guys know that we've like talked for a few years now about wanting to have another baby.
Yeah.
Or 2. But
Since like the first Christmas we were vlogging, and Jude is like putting that on his like wish list that he wants a baby sister, and
yeah, you did.
at that point I wasn't quite like ready for that. But
Yeah, you're like, I don't know, maybe not.
and then it's not like I know I'm turning 40 in a month. Like I've got, I just
You're nearing
feel
the
like
end
I'm
of your
like-
life, babe.
I know that sounds like weird or whatever, but like I'm ready. Like I am ready. And it may have taken me a little bit of time to get there, but now I'm like I'm so ready.
I think we're both on the same page, which obviously you want to be on the same page before you were to try for another baby. And so we did wait for several years. Like we've been kind of in this transition period. We moved to Nashville from Texas. We, first we're in a rental house, and then we're building a house, and that process has taken so much longer. And so we just kept saying like, let's just wait a little bit longer. Let's just wait a little bit longer.
Right.
And so now that like the home is almost done, we're getting really close there, and it just feels like the right timing.
Yeah.
like in our minds, it feels like the right timing.
Yeah,
But obviously,
it's up
God's
to us.
timing
Yeah.
is sometimes different than our timing, and
Yeah.
so we're trying to just hold very loosely to this and pray and ask God if this is His will. And I honestly do believe that there is another child that's meant to be in our family. I do, but I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know, obviously, what the Lord's plans are on that, and so just wanting to like not get too attached to our ideas of like what would be perfect and allow God to do this in His own timing. And so, yeah, I'm a little sad. I cried a little bit. I think you cried a little
I
bit.
definitely cried a little bit.
But
But you know, there's a lot of months. That's the hardest part about it. Though. It's like you're like, well, I guess next month. That's so. I feel like so far away. You're right from right now. It's like
that's you'd be trying in like,
it's like
2.5 weeks or so.
like,
Yeah.
Why can't it just be like a?
The waiting game is hard. It tests your patience a lot.
And I know a lot of you guys who are watching have gone through this in various ways, and it's just it's hard, you know. And we have a lot of friends who have gone through this and are going through this in a variety of different ways, and I just think like for us to be able to share this with you guys and know that like we're all part of a family together is like kind of cool, because you know a lot of times like we haven't shown you the last few, you know. And
sometimes things just kind of stay behind the scenes, and also because we're like, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel real when you first start talking about it, you know. But then like as you like continue to try, and I don't know, I just feel like it's okay to bring you guys along for this process a little bit, even though there's some unknowns. Like we don't know how this is going to end. We don't know if we're going to get pregnant this month or next month, or if it's going to be a year, or if it's not going to happen, or maybe we are, you know, supposed to adopt again. And so I don't know how that's all going to turn out. And so so I was just going to say my tendency when there's a lot of unknowns is just to kind of lay low and not really talk about it and just kind of let things happen. But I do think it's important to kind of share the journey that you're on with other people. And so
I will say that when we do get pregnant, the title of that video will be...
You will know that is what's happening.
Because we don't clickbait. We don't do any of that. So I think, you know, but it's, you know.
You will definitely.
You'll know. You'll know for sure. I think it's always funny because it's like, we've got good news, and everyone's like, they're pregnant.
Yeah, we won't title it good news. You'll definitely know that we took a positive pregnancy test.
Yeah.
And again, like I'll take a test in a couple of days and we'll see. But
yeah, it may just be too early. It may be too early to know, you know.
I do think it was...
We did get those early ones that are like 6 days earlier, and we're like, this'll be the trick.
It doesn't always work that way. Stephen and I were talking though, because you know we're going to Greece in a couple of months, and we're like, well, it would be kind of cool to conceive a baby in Greece. So.
I told him, I was like, if we get pregnant in Greece, like we gotta give her a Greek name.
I love that idea. I love that. I was actually researching, like, and we keep saying
Athena.
We keep saying her. Isn't that funny? We're gonna have another girl.
Probably wouldn't do Aphrodite.
No, I think. Well,
but I like Greek names. They're cool. Greece is.
I've always loved the name Isla, which I think is not technically Greek. I think
great.
they said the Greek version of Isla is Lola,
which
I also like.
Well, we're gonna be in Milos. And I was thinking Mila would be cool, but then our friends, the Tysons, have a little girl named Mila.
Mila, yeah.
So that might be a little copycat-ish.
That's true. I wonder if that is Greek.
I don't know, maybe.
Anyways,
People know. We're just rambling at this point.
There's a lot that we're just so excited and like anticipating and hopeful for. Getting into the home with the kids and getting settled is going to just be so wonderful in a few months. Couple months, getting so close, and I can envision having a baby and bringing that baby into that home.
We keep talking about how it's going to be a girl, but if it's a boy, I'm still listening to you, I promise. But Hercules would
No!
be...
No! We won't be naming our child.
Hercules Malaga!
No.
Hercules Malaga!
We're not going to name our child Hercules, I don't think. Sorry if your name is Hercules.
Adonis. We just watched Creed 3. Great movie. We could name him Adonis. Donnie for short.
Oh my gosh.
There are going to be a lot of Adonises out there. There's also going to be a lot of people joining boxing gyms this week.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's our video for today. The kids are still sleeping. It's Saturday morning, like 8:30.
Yeah, we're trying not to be loud.
And they're probably going to wake up now that we've been talking loud. But we just wanted to bring you guys along on this journey. And I know that we can trust you guys to be really gracious with us as we kind of go through this. It's kind of hard when you're hoping for something and you don't know when and if it's going to happen, knowing that if you talk about it, then people might be asking you a bunch, you know, about it. And so it might be a bit of a process. It might be quick. It might not be quick, but we love you guys, and we know that you guys are going to be supporting us on this journey as well. And so I'm glad that we were able to share it with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and have a nice Saturday morning with our kiddos. Yeah. And we'll see you guys in our next vlog.
Love you guys.
Bye.
For your name's sake, you will lead me